feel great. Ready now while I wait. Like a kiss from a rose, I could be the one to say your whole fate. So be careful what you think. Think about what you gon' say. Gotta deal with people straight. I got my 23s laced. It's a marathon, not a sprint, but I still gotta win a race.
There we go.
And I'm convinced I make sacrifices I've been balling ever since. It's too. Shit don't make no sense. Someone watching over us, so shadows out the. I'm convinced I make sacrifices.
There we go. Capricorn. Song that's playing for you is Sacrifices. So with that being said, Capricorn, you might just be in a situation where you kind of gotta cut folks. You feel me? You might have to shake some people off you if it's a situation where you're shaking people off you. You might realize the environment you may have been expressing yourself in, whether that environment is a relationship. You might have been bringing, let's say you're not breaking up with your partner, but you're not bringing the same type of ideas or expressing yourself the same way you used to express yourself when it comes to how you carry yourself here. You're not giving your partner all that you could give when it comes to a certain aspect of you, because you realize after trying to give it there so long, or after trying to express this idea or this mentality over here, it's like it wasn't sticking, or it wasn't received in the manner where you could continue to feel safe expressing or opening up or getting vulnerable here when it comes to how you feel or how you carry yourself. So you're sacrificing that. You realize, you know what, in order for me to grow, or in order for me to make this grow, or expand this idea, or expand this concept, you're gonna have to sacrifice that. You're gonna have to sacrifice the desire to bring yourself to that space, or bring this idea to that space. That space doesn't bring life into it. It breathes death into that. Whatever that, whoever, however. If it's a situation or if it's a personal relationship, you know what you're talking about. You might just be in a situation, if you talking about, let's say you talking about your relationship, you realize you can't talk about your relationship with these friends because these friends don't feed you positive ideas that benefit your relationship. Every time you bring up your relationship to these people, or every time you bring up the idea of you and your partner, which I've been doing, it's like they give a negative energy that is like planting the seed of y'all breaking up type of vibe. So now you in a position where you're not feeding into those type of relationships or those type of dynamics no more. Whatever relationship we talking about, internally or externally, you're not giving that the time of day. Ain't no cards out though. You know what we talking about. That can be your reading right there though. It might be something that's frustrating you though, Captain. I ain't finna hold you. That motherfucker kinda getting on your nerves, low key. If it's a situation where you might be dealing with somebody outside of you, yeah, it's almost like Charlie bit your finger and you ready, and instead of kind of laughing about it, nah, you kind of tight about it, cause Charlie bit your fingers one too many times. This ain't the first time Charlie done did this. You feel me? This ain't the first time Charlie done took a nibble out of a body part, and it's like you about tired of it. If it's a situation where that's you expressing yourself somewhere, if it ain't just the awareness you have, you're aware of your frustration about this. There's some sort of friction when it comes to you, and either if it's a solo battle when you just conveying an idea or expressing a voice, it's almost like there's some that motherfucker a little raspy, Capricorn, in whatever. It's almost like you still not confident in what you're doing if it's a solo battle. If it ain't a situation where you dealing with somebody outside of you, and again, it's like you trying to plant the seed here. You're trying to bring the concept of your relationship to this atmosphere that don't breathe air for relationships type of vibe. So now your friends like, nah, fuck that. We don't even want you in a relationship, Capricorn. You, because we want you single. Look, the song is playing. It's Family Matters. I don't know what we talking about. You know what we talking about though. It's kind of crazy. It's another Drake back to back like that. So if it's not your physical family, it's your internal family. It's your foundation in terms of your perspective or how you express or your character. You feel me? The makeup of you and what pillars build you as an individual. Almost like if you've seen the movie Inside Out, instead of the fact that they're sorting the memories, it's who's sorting the memories. It's the character, the emotions themselves. Is your anger really just anger? Is that anger derived from something else type of vibe? You feel me? Where'd you hire this person to sort your anger out? and whatever concept or layer of life we're talking about. Yeah, I'm telling you that. And you might just be a little off your rocker, not even a little, a lot, in a whole lot, in whatever category or region of your life we're talking about. You know, and it's like, you know, this don't get you balanced. If it's a person, you know, every time, let's say you're in a relationship, it's almost like, you know, your partner can't hold this type of water, but being that you're in a relationship, they're your partner. They're supposed to hold this type of water. If you were to bring this type of water somewhere else, it's almost like if you were to express this feeling somewhere else, you'd be cheating type of vibe. So you got to bringing it back to your partner, but your partner don't know how to manage it. So now it's just like you getting frustrated because you trying to bring something that you can only bring it here, but here can't hold it. In whatever spiritual level of life we talking about. Capricorn, it's looking, motherfucker don't know what to do with that. They don't know what to do with you, Capricorn. It's not like you just dealing with. It's like you trying to make an iron pickaxe with stone. Not even stone. You trying to make an iron pickaxe. You don't got no iron in the inventory. All you got is wood because you chopped down some trees. You just spawned in the world, family. It ain't happening. It ain't happening here. Wherever here is, and you know that. But it's like you still got to do that though. It's like you kind of married yourself or you sold your soul to this. If it's a situation where you imprinted your spirit in an environment, or imprinted yourself or planted yourself in like a job or some sort of career path that you can't just up and leave. You went to college for this. You did 4 years for that. Now that you in it, might not be fucking with it type of vibe. Now that you in it, you realize this don't align you with your spirit, but you just spent 4 years. You can't get those 4 years back. So yeah, you're gonna work in that career path, even though it ain't none you want, even though you don't have love or drive for that. This don't bring life out of you, but you still doing it though, whatever it is. That could be a relationship, whether you sharing the space with a person, or a relationship because you thinking a certain way. Your mind in the gutter. Yeah, that motherfucker ain't going. That motherfucker ain't going nowhere. It might. The song is playing as family members. It might just be your family. It's like you can't change your family in whatever. What? You know who the fuck? What the fuck? Where the fuck? If it's just if it's a situation and you, let's say you in a relationship and you over it, again, you might be kind of at the end of your rope. You feel me? You done been dealing with this person for a while. Y'all done known each other, because we ain't gonna act like. And then I just realized it's the 8 of coins in the tower and then the 10% reverse. So there is a shake up in your experience in some way, shape, or form, in one way or another. And it's like this shake up. It's not something you could just turn the cheek to, turn the blind eye. You can't just cover and ignore the fact that is happening over there, Capricorn, because that is happening over there. And that has everything to do with your experience in one way or another. Whether this is a relationship or it's a situation where it's just you and your damn self. You've been expressing yourself in life a certain type of way, and life has came to collect. Hey, you know what we talking about though, Captain. And if it's a solo battle and it's you dealing with external environment that you sick and tired of, it's like this shit is getting the worst of you. I don't know in what way. Cause you not casting your pearls amongst swine no more type of vibe. Cause this motherfucker don't know how to handle it, but you gonna give them something they can handle. And that might just be not a good side of Capricorn. That might not be your best side. It's like every day you waking up on the wrong side of the bed when it comes to you having to be here, wherever here is. If fuck the name of the song. Think of the meaning. It's like during this moment where Kendrick and Drake was going at each other, it was real high tension. It might be real high tension in an environment. And whatever context, y'all motherfuckers going blow for blow. in whatever way. It's like, oh, you're not gonna do that? Well, I'm not gonna do this harder than you not doing that type of vibe. Now, whether it's paying mine or paying time, you know what you know what the fuck you into, Capricorn. It's like you and your devilish bag. I ain't even gonna hold you. And the card that represents Capricorn is the devil. So when Capricorn get wicked, yeah. Yeah, but it's not even like if it's a solo battle, you're not even doing this just to do this. It's not like you doing it for get back. It's almost like in order to get out, you gotta fight fire with fire. I don't know if you seen fucking Ben 10, where he first got to watch and he accidentally started the fire as heat blast. Well, then in order to put the fire out, he started another fire and then they clashed and it burnt out. It's like that. In order for this shit to end, it gotta blow up. And this motherfucker like, mind you, this bitch like a nuke. We ain't talking about no hand grenade, no frag, no sticky grenade, no plasma grenade, none of that. No spike ball, none of that. Nah, this whole a nuke. I'm talking Oppenheimer type. I don't know what category of life we talking about. You've been doing this for a while. This ain't just like I just picked this up. No. You and homeboy, homegirl, y'all been fucking with each other for a little while. Then fucked around and manifested responsibilities together. There's nowhere to hide. There's nowhere to hide. You know what I mean? And that's what Drake said, though. I ain't say that. The picture you painted ain't as it seemed. You dead, and it's a whole lot of death fumigating off this. It's a whole lot of endings, transformation. When it comes to passion and where you derive your passion and how you view your expression, your own character. It's like a shedding of an ego, and that ego had a whole life built behind it.
You don't just want a low price. You want the lowest price.
You know what the fuck, Captain, and I don't know if it's. Whew, yeah, it's gonna be a recovery period. It ain't like you could just experience a nuke. You feel me? I don't know. Now you might have you the little radiation. Now Capricorn, if you got you a lingering reminder that still hurts. It's like every time you put yourself back in that space, there comes pain with it, or there comes the weight of what was with it, whatever it is. It's almost like what's an example I could give for this one? Because it's like you going on a new path with some scars though. It's like a scar on your heart that you could see every time you look in the mirror, and every time you look at it, it reminds you. I don't know what it reminds you of, but it reminds you of a weight. If it ain't the fact that you leaving somebody, whatever world you leaving behind, whatever change that's occurring, they can't function without you. But they gonna have to do it without you, because it's the Ten of Wands is the last card. It's like you giving back somebody their problems, and they have a lot. They have a lot of problems. The song they're playing is London. You in a whole different place about you, because you realize you trying to live life or express yourself in this, and that shit ain't been happening. Ain't shit been happening. So it's like you almost became aware of how much of you put away for this, and you put too much of you away for this, and this ain't even worth it. Damn it. Now, whether you still in this, again, it's like going to college. You probably did the 4 year, fucked around, did the 8 year, you feel me? The 8 year subscription fee, you feel me? And you went that back and forth. Now, fast forward, you out of it. You in the exact, like, it's not like you in a lesser, no, you're in the exact thing you went for college for. And you're being in that, only to realize, damn, this ain't it. Type of vibe. You put all that time into it, but this ain't it. And now it's like Yeah, you can make a lot. You can make a path out of this, but it's the fact that you'll always know this ain't really what you want. The Ten of Wands. It's just what you thought you wanted. In whatever level, whatever category, whatever. If it's a solo battle, then that's what it is. If it's a relationship, you might just be breaking up with somebody. Yeah, because it's like, damn, you got the Ten of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Coins, the Tower, the Ten of Wands up. It's like, if you leaving somebody, their whole world is fucked. Because it's like you were the brain. Pinky in the brain, yeah, I don't know, man. You were the Lester of the group. They motherfuckers can't hit no heists if Capricorn ain't there to clean up. Capricorn ain't there to give them the how-to. Capricorn ain't there to do it, whatever it is, you feel me? You were the Nike. And I'm not gonna lie though, it's like you so tired to the point where it's like you don't got nothing left to give, but it still hurts. Whatever that means for you, Captain. You know what the fuck we talking about, Captain? Yeah, that motherfucker hurt, dog. Cause it's like you saw a lot with that. You saw a whole vision. I'm telling you, you like married yourself to this concept, this idea, this shit. You went to college for 4 years, 8 years, 16 years for that. You feel me? To be in this position, only to find out this position don't fulfill you. Yeah, that shit hit. That shit cut deep. And then you got the tower on the look. You got 2 towers, 2 8s. Hey, Captain. You in a different place now, though. It's not like this experience ain't help you grow. It just made you release the things you thought you wanted in life. The things you thought would fulfill you, whether that's material, because you might have been real materialistic when it comes to how your value is associated with what you have type of vibe. And you might have put your value into this space, whatever that space was. And now that you're in that, and it's almost like something switched in you that made you realize, damn, this isn't really what you thought it was. Capricorn, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. If I'm talking to you, dog, let me get your ass, and I'm gonna sing on about your business. What's the last song for you on your way out? Candy. What's that? Hold on. It's funny if it hit in the weird. Let me let it fall. How you gonna fall? Face up or flip? In reverse. Damn it. Oh, another one touched the ground. That was crazy how this, so I'm gonna take you. Damn it. Yeah, it's almost like let's say you're in a position you breaking up with somebody. It's like you breaking up with them and then you telling yourself I ain't gonna get in another relationship after this. It's like that type of they kind of fucked it up for everybody else because that's where your head at. Now, if it's a situation where it's just like an idea, or if it's just the fact that again you went to school for some, you might have realized that some after going through that whole experience and being in the space of the manifestation of that life, you might realize that life ain't what you want. So now you have a whole different worldview when it comes to how you obtain, how you put yourself out, the truth you express. Because you thought you were expressing the truth for 16 years. You thought you were following your life. Only to realize when you got there, it's not your life. So what was those 16 years? And it's like that's the switch. It's damn near like a fuck it attitude. I'm gonna be honest. At this point, a motherfucker can't tell you none. If it's a situation where it's kind of like you shut down, low key. If it's in a relationship, if it's just in some sort of environment or a community, you shut down. You're a zombie there for real. Because it's not like you don't know how to do it. Whether that dude is a job, a relationship, a business, association, you there, but you unplugged. You on autopilot. You just in your head about the fact that this ain't what you want every time you there. Hey, no, we talking about though, Captain. I'ma fuck with you.